when you're approaching a divorce and your relationship is clearly ending, a lot of people get very emotionally involved in their case because their whole life is changing. And so I think what I see a lot of times when people come to my office is that they know or they feel that they need to hire an attorney, and they know what the cost, or they believe what the costs are going to be involved in hiring an attorney, and at the end of the day, next thing you know, they feel they're way over their head in either the litigation or the emotional cost of divorce. And these things go hand in hand. When you get divorced, your whole life is changing. And if it involves child custody, then that's something that's so close and dear to everybody's heart, your kids, what's more important than your kids, that a lot of people will fight tooth and nail, to sometimes to the detriment of their own children. So how do you handle this, right? So you're in a brave new world. What you thought was going to happen is no longer happening. Your marriage forever is ending. So the first thing you have to do is figure out strategically, what are my priorities? What is the most important thing that I want to pay attention to as I'm crafting my new life? And what is this new life going to look like? So I always sit down with people and I hear their story. I let them talk it out. A lot of times they just want to hear, to discharge a lot of this emotional energy. And then it's time to come down to the business of it. So what do we really need to do? Let's come to a strategy. And so identify the top 3 priorities and goals that they want to have at the end of the day, so when they are facing their first new day as a new parent, a new single parent, they know what that looks like and they feel great about it. So we have those 3, maybe 4 top priorities that are outlined. But divorces are messy. They are never a straight line. You can never go from point A to point B in as clear path as you think that you can. So when something emerges that gets on your nerves, which it will, and that makes you irritated, which it will, then it's time to regroup. Look at what are your top 3 priorities. Does this new issue trump the 3 priorities that you walked in with? If it does, let's create a new strategy. If it doesn't, let's move on. Because at the end of the day, there's some things that if you try to litigate, the person that's going to win is going to be the attorney, because you're going to pay us an exorbitant amount of money to handle an emotional issue instead of your strategic plan issue of creating your new life.